Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Toned In Entertainment, where we love pop culture. Today, I'm very excited because not only are we talking trading cards, but we're going to talk WCW trading cards. That's right, I've got myself an entire box of 1991 WCW trading cards, and yes, it has not been opened, and I'm unboxing all of them. I'm taking every single card out of its pack in this box. Now, this box originally was sold for $20 back in the days, or at least that's what it was listed for. Somebody bought this for $2.99 back at KB Toy Store, so they certainly got themselves a deal. Now, you just can't go into stores and find a box like this, and I actually had to buy it off of eBay, and I paid around $40 for the box plus $10 for shipping, so about $50 for this box. But you know what? This is gonna bring me more than $50 worth of joy. All right, guys, let's waste no more time because we have a lot of packs to break open. So let's get on and see what goodies we got inside. Now here we go. It is the moment. We are unwrapping everything here. Oh, this is such a glorious moment right here. I used to buy packs of these back in the days. I never bought an entire box. I mean, it's ripping. I mean, the value's gone now. It's not the same. The box is open. Oh my goodness, we have so many packs of cards here. Let's get going. Let's see what we got inside. Let's see, I think about, each one comes with 12 cards inside. I'm not sure how many packs we have. Probably, I think it usually came with 36. Let's see what we got here. Oh, right off the top, I mean, we're gonna see Flyin Brian Pillman here on the first card here. Look at that card, really cool here. Now, in case you guys haven't seen, I interviewed his son, Brian Pillman Jr. I'll put a link to that video down below. Super cool guy, making big waves in AEW. But here we go, his dad, Brian Pillman, before he was ever in WWE, you know, he was rocking those Cincinnati Bengals trunks back in the day. Flyin Brian, really cool card. Okay, we got Arn Anderson. We saw that one, but let's go look at him face forward. So right here, we've got the fabulous Freebirds. Obviously, that's Michael Hayes. We got the Z-Man, Tom Zink. I actually have this exact card autographed by him too. Total package, Lex Luger. Scotty Steiner before he was Big Papa Pump. The man, the Stinger right there, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Nature Boy Ric Flair, putting Lex Luger in the figure 4. We got the Southern Boys here. Nature Boy, gotta love that robe there. We got the Southern Boys again. We got ourselves a checklist. Everybody loves those checklists, right? And of course, the Enforcer, Arn Anderson. Not a bad way to start this first pack there. We got a Sting card. That's always very important here. Let's see here, pack number 2. Let's open it correctly this time. Missy Hyatt. She was the first woman of WCW, or at least that's what she was called, the first lady of WCW. The Enforcer again. Flyin Brian beating up Ric Flair. Butch Reed, R.I.P. Butch Reed, very talented dude, taking on my man, the Stinger. El Gigante. Yeah, remember him. Brian Pillman. Steiner brothers, Ricky Morton, the man who ruled the world, Sid Vicious. It says Doom, but that's definitely Ron Simmons there. Tommy Rich, and Dirty Dutch Mantell. Pack number 3. I know I'm gonna lose track of how many cards are here as we go along. Once again, Sid Vicious, Lex Luger, Doom, Ron Simmons, Tommy Rich, Dutch Mantell. Okay, here's one, fabulous Freebirds, Michael Hayes, Lex Luger throwing Ric Flair off the top, Teddy Long. Teddy Long's still out there doing his thing. Good for you, Teddy Long. Sting, taking care of business as always. Terry Taylor, was this before he became the Red Rooster or right after? I don't know. What was WWF thinking? Red Rooster, come on. Fabulous Freebirds. Mr. Wall Street. How many names has Mike Rotundo had? Erwin R. Shyster, Mr. Wall Street, Mike Rotundo, and the total package, Lex Luger. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Next one coming up. Now, did you guys collect these cards back in the days? I know there's other WCW cards I'm also trying to get my hands on too right now. Ric Flair, Southern Boys, Missy Hyatt, Arn Anderson, Flyin Brian, Butch Reed, Gigante looking pretty pissed off, Flyin Brian again. I love this picture of the Steiner brothers. This was like a classic picture right here. I believe it was like on posters and everything. I just love the Steiner brothers, like when they were wearing their Michigan jackets. Really, really cool times for the Steiner brothers. Ricky Morton in a headlock, Sid Vicious, and Doom. Now, what do you guys think of the design of these cards? I mean, these definitely scream 90s. From 1991, they've got that whole like Saved by the Bell look to them. I mean, you look at these cards, you know they came out in the 90s. Oh, what a great match. Sting and the Nature Boy Ric Flair. I believe this is from Great American Bash. Great, great times. Terry Taylor. We got Michael Hayes again. We got the Z-Man. Lex going for the pin. Rick Steiner. Sting. Ric Flair. Steiner brothers. Oh, Rick taking it. He wants to hold on to that title. Such a great time from the Great American Bash. The pop that happened when Sting won the title, just insane. You don't get pops like that in wrestling anymore. Then we got the Southern Boys again. And of course, a lovely checklist, because you can never have enough checklists, right? Such a waste to put it in there. Like, at least if you're gonna do a checklist, like put somebody on the card and then put stuff on the back. But I guess you want to know what cards you're missing. There was no internet back there in 1991, so I guess it was the only way to figure out what you had and what you didn't have. Sid Vicious again. Doom. Sting coming from the top. Dutch Mantell. Fabulous Freebirds. El Gigante. Teddy Long. Stinger. Terry Taylor. Fabulous Freebirds. Mr. Wall Street, and Lex Luger. Wow, we've got a lot of unpacking to do. I'm kind of debating though, because these cards are so hard to find, I'm thinking about keeping one of these packs steel sealed, maybe two. I don't know, we'll see. Let's see what my heart thinks. Like, if I'm getting a lot of duplicates, I might just go ahead and keep a pack or two sealed. Next up, we've got the Fabulous Freebirds again. Lex Luger putting somebody in the torture rack there. Ah, good old JR, Jim Ross with the total package. Stinger, Terry Taylor, Fabulous Freebirds, the Z-Man, Lex racking AA, Scott Steiner on his way to become a big Papa Pump. He was always a massive dude, but none of us really realized it till he like shaved his head, became blonde, and came out as the Big Bad Booty Daddy that night, or White Thunder, was it? I believe that's how they first announced him. Big Bad Booty Daddy, much better. Sting, Ric Flair, and Rick Steiner. Pack number, I don't know anymore. Probably 7, right? Probably easier to keep count as we go along, but I've lost all count. I'm not going back, and I'm just actually like tossing all these wrappers to the floor, and I'm gonna have to clean it up later. Scott Steiner, Ricky Morton, Sid Vicious, Doom, Butch Reed putting the wall up on the Stinger, Sting coming from the top, Dutch Mantell. Like, I'm already seeing quite a few duplicates already. Fabulous Freebirds, El Gigante, Teddy Long again. Sting in the headlock, Terry Taylor, and Michael Hayes. Yeah, we are definitely seeing quite a few duplicates here. I mean, I guess that's all of playing the game, you know. Before there were loot boxes, it was trading cards, and same principle, except for, you know, with trading cards, we get to keep these forever. Loot boxes, once a game goes out of style or you buy DLC and it's gone, it ain't worth a dime anymore. At least these are still worth something, right? Ric Flair, Southern Boys, Missy Hyatt, Arn Anderson, Flyin Brian, Doom, uh-oh, we almost missed one, El Gigante giving some high fives, Terry Taylor, Scotty Steiner, Ricky Morton, Sid Vicious, and Doom. All right, next one. Let's keep going, We got a lot to get through here. Doom, Gigante, Flyin Brian, Steiner Brothers, Morton, Sid Vicious, Doom, Arn Anderson, Dutch Mantell, Fabulous Freebirds, Gigante. Felt like there was 2 on there, but there's not. And Teddy Long. Was there an original one that we have not gotten in that pack? That always sucked. You know, you spend, you know, I mean, what did the packs of cards cost back in the days? 50 cents, maybe? 75 cents in 1991? I can't remember offhand, but, you know, you always wanted to get a bunch of, you know, original cards. Fabulous Freebirds, Lex Luger. Aw, good old JR. Nice picture of Jim Ross. Oh, love that picture of Sting right there. What a great picture. Terry Taylor, Fabulous Freebirds, the Z-Man, Total Package, Steiner Brothers, Stinger, Ric Flair, and the Southern Boys. I think what I really want to do is, you know, everybody's grading their cards nowadays, and it makes them really valuable. And these are right out of the pack. If I find a good Sting one, I think I'm going to put it aside. I want a Sting card graded. Not to sell, for myself, of course. They just look so nice when they're graded. Next up, Steiner Brothers, Sting. Maybe we'll keep this one. It's in pretty good shape. I'll put this to the side. Keep that one out. Ric Flair, come on, the 4 Horsemen. Such a great faction. Southern Boys, Sid Vicious, Ric Flair, Southern Boys. I felt like there was 2 on there, but no. No, some of the cards feel thicker than the other, but maybe that's just me. Missy Hyatt, AA. Again, that one feels thicker too. Flyin Brian, Jimmy Garvin, Butch Reed, and Gigante. How many times are we going to get Gigante high-fiving somebody? I don't know. I think at least 3 times already, right? Let's see. We got ourselves Doom. Gigante, it's not going to stop. Flyin Brian. Oh, love this picture of Rick Steiner headlocking Mike Rotundo there. I remember when they were all in the varsity club together. Morton, Sid Vicious, Ron Simmons, Tommy Rich, Dutch Mantell, Michael Hayes, Luger, and Teddy Long. Yeah, we are starting to see quite a few doubles. I think I've already got my mind made up. I'm going to keep a couple packs sealed. Actually, we are going to keep a couple packs sealed, and I'm going to give away a pack of cards. So if you're still watching this video, make sure you're a subscriber here to Toned In Entertainment. And I don't know, I'm going to come up with a trivia question along the way. Answer the trivia question and I'll send you a free pack of these WCW trading cards. We got Tommy Rich, Dutch Mantell, Michael Hayes, Lex Luger, Jim Ross and Lex Luger. We got the Stinger, Terry Taylor, Fabulous Freebirds, Z-Man, Lex Luger, Steiners, and Sting getting walloped on by Sid Vicious. Let's see here. Next up, hey, we got more Gigante cards. Let's go ahead and make this the trivia question then. Since we've talked Gigante already, let's put him to the front. What was his name that he used in the WWF? You know, the one where he wore the whole outfit and was like beating up the Undertaker. I think he only went by one name in the WWF. It's the one where he wore the whole muscle suit and stuff. I know the name. If you know the name, be the first one to comment on this video, and you must live in the continental United States as well for me to ship out this pack of cards. Be a subscriber. Tell me what Gigante's name was in WWF where he was wearing that suit, and I'm going to send you a free pack of WCW trading cards. Come on. It can't be any easier than this. Tracking these cards down isn't exactly easy, and now you have an opportunity to win these cards. Gigante, the Steiner Brothers, Sting, he's definitely outnumbered there, Ric Flair, Southern Boys, Sid Vicious, Ric Flair, Southern Boys, Jim Ross and Missy Hyatt. I like how it just says Missy Hyatt there. Like when they made this card, did they ever say, you know what? Jim Ross is in this picture too. Like, who's the quality control person here? that just went and like, it's a Missy Hyatt card. No, Jim Ross and Missy Hyatt. Come on, they were a team. Show some respect. Put JR's name on this card. Arn Anderson, Flyin Brian, and Doom. Now, if you guys can see, I have my nice little blanket down over top. This is actually a Masters of the Universe blanket I picked up at a Comic-Con. And I just think it makes a nice little cover for the table, because, you know, over the years, I ain't gonna lie, the table, it takes its bumps and bruises, and need to make it look presentable. And I put this nice little Masters of the Universe blanket over the top. We got Rick Steiner, we got Sting, we got Ric Flair, Southern Boys, Sid Vicious, Ric Flair, Southern Boys, Missy Hyatt, Arn Anderson, Flyin Brian, Doom, and El Gigante again. Geez, I think I might have to come up with another trivia question for El Gigante. No, that's okay, let's not do that. Maybe I'll come up with another trivia question. I'm gonna give away another pack of cards, and I already know what the question is gonna be, so when I come across a card with that person on it, I'm going to go ahead and give away a free pack of, another free pack of WCW trading cards. Ric Flair, Southern Boys, Missy Hyatt, Arn Anderson, Flyin Brian, Doom, El Gigante, Flyin Brian, the Steiner brothers, Ricky Morton, Sid Vicious, and Doom. I feel like it's definitely always like, I mean, there were so many wrestlers, right, in WCW at the time, and it's like we are seeing the same guys over and over and over again. Arn Anderson, Flyin Brian, Doom, El Gigante, Flyin Brian, Scotty Steiner, Ricky Morton, Sid Vicious and Luger, Sting and Butch Reed, Sting, Dutch Mantell, and the Freebirds. All right, next pack. We still have a bunch of packs to go, guys. Actually, let me go ahead and put, let's see, we got one, we got two, and I'm gonna keep one seal for me. So we've got 3 packs, and I'm gonna put those to the side there, so that way, you know, I don't open them by accident. And we're gonna keep going here with these cards. Of course, we got the Stinger at the back there. Arn Anderson, Dutch Mantell, the Freebirds, El Gigante, good old Jim Ross, Sting, Terry Taylor, Flyin Brian, Fabulous Freebirds, Tom Zink, Lex Luger, Scott Steiner, and Sting. Ooh, I like this one. I think I like this one more than the other one. I'm gonna put this one to the side as well. Get ourselves another pack here. We are moving along. We're knocking this box out. I would say we're probably about halfway done with the box. Terry Taylor, Scotty Steiner. We got Ricky Morton, Sid Vicious, Doom, Tommy Rich, Dutch Mantell, Jimmy Garvin, Lex Luger, Jim Ross, and Lex Luger. Here's that trivia question, because it involves the total package, Lex Luger. Now, did you guys know there was a WCW comic book series, a 12-issue series? Now, I reviewed all 12 issues here on the channel. I'm gonna put a link down below, and I really didn't just do a review, but I did like a whole description, a discussion of the whole WCW comic book, almost like reading it as if it was playing out. Really love that series. Now, Lex Luger was on the cover of one of those issues. What number issue was Lex Luger on? Be the first to comment on that one, and you're gonna win a pack of WCW trading cards. Again, you can only win one time, so if you've won the first one with El Gigante, you can't win the Lex Luger one, but if you didn't win the El Gigante, you can win the Lex Luger trivia question. Next up, we got the Stinger, Scorpion Deathlock, and Terry Taylor. Now, I want to show you guys, we are getting down there. We're getting down to the nitty gritty here. We've got still some handful of cards here left, but we're getting down to the end here. So thank you for sticking with me and being along on this journey of the WCW trading card box breaks. I never thought, you know, growing up here in 2021, I'd be unboxing trading cards from 1991 for the internet. But you know, hey, things happen, things are strange. Things are very strange. And this is just one of those very strange things. Terry Taylor, oh, look at this, Rick Steiner. What was the name of his dog? It wasn't Matilda, because that was the British Bulldogs. Rick and Scott Steiner college in one of the most popular heat-seeking tag teams in the world. To symbolize their fighting ability, Rick enters the ring with a pit bull terrier, a dog that will eat its way through a chain link fence just for the chance to eat somebody. But what's the dog's name? I want to know the dog's name. Jeez, come on. Quality control there. Come on. Ricky Morton, Sid Vicious, Doom as the tag team champions, Tommy Rich, Dutch Mantell, Fabulous Freebirds, Lex, JR and Lex again, Stinger, and Terry Taylor. All right. Terry Taylor again. Again, I think it's like 12 guys that are in this entire box. I'm a little disappointed, to be honest. I thought there was more variety here, but let's not be disappointed. We're unboxing a pack of cards from 1991 and 2021. Let's not be disappointed. Let's continue on, and maybe we'll find that like ultimate Sting card yet still inside. Flyin Brian, Steiner Brothers, Ricky Morton, Sid Vicious, Doom, Tommy Rich, Dutch Mantell, Fabulous Freebirds, Lex Luger. It's an interesting picture of Lex Luger there. Jim Ross's headshot again, the Stinger, and Terry Taylor. Getting down to the nitty gritty, which one of these cards has been your favorite so far? Who's your favorite wrestler so far in these packs? Obviously mine is Sting. I mean, that's not even a question. Were you a big Sid Vicious fan? Lex Luger fan? Steiner Brothers? Gigante? I mean, he was a fan favorite there in WCW for a while, right? Gigante? Teddy Long? Sting? Terry Taylor? Fabulous Freebirds, Mr. Wall Street, Lex Luger, Steiner Brothers, Sting, Ric Flair, the Southern Boys, and Sid Vicious. Before he was Psycho Sid, he was Sid Vicious, the man that ruled the world. How cool was it when Sid used to get down on one knee and like the crowd would go crazy for him? Even as a bad guy, you know, I grew up as a kid loving the good guys, but Sid was cool. Sid was really cool. Fabulous Freebirds, the Z-Man, Lex Luger, Scotty Steiner, Sting, Ric Flair, Steiner Brothers, Ric Flair, Southern Boys, Missy Hyatt, Arn Anderson, and Flyin Brian Pillman. Okay, I think we have ourselves about 10 packs left, it looks like. We have Sting, Terry Taylor, the Freebirds, Mr. Wall Street, Lex Luger, Steiner Brothers. Now they're bringing the dog back out. Let's see if it says anything about the dog on here. One of the best tag teams in wrestling. These two brothers have been cheered from coast to coast. Their goal is to enhance our reputation as the greatest brother tag team of all time. When these two guys are in the ring, they show no mercy. Again, what is the dog's name? If you know the name of the dog of the Steiner Brothers, please comment down below. Sting, Ric Flair, Southern Boys, Sid Vicious, Ric Flair, and the Southern Boys. Now I'm looking at, in the reflection here in the camera, I think my forehead is quite shiny. And I just noticed that, and I think we're like 25 minutes into this video. It is what it is. You guys are here for the cards, not for my beautiful face, right? It's all about the trading cards at the end of the day. Ric Flair, Rick Steiner, Ric Flair, Southern Boys, Missy Hyatt, Arn Anderson, Flyin Brian, Doom, El Gigante, Flyin Brian, Steiner Brothers, and Ricky Morton. Remember, he was Richard Morton at one time when he was part of like, what team was it? It was like the most computerized team of the 90s or something like that. And they had Terry Reynolds and who else was in that group? Well, it was Terrence Taylor, wasn't it? A couple guys in that group. We got Sting. We got Terry Taylor again. Fabulous Freebirds. Mr. Wall Street. Lex Luger. Steiner Brothers. Sting. Ric Flair. Southern Boys. Sid Vicious. Ric Flair. And the Southern Boys again. All right. We are trekking along. I think I'm kind of proud of myself for moving along, kind of, hopefully at a nice rate for you guys. I usually tend to babble a little bit. Ric Flair, Steiner Brothers, Ric Flair, Southern Boys, the all-important checklist. We need to check this checklist, right? Let's do that. So we've got ourselves, like, what, 13 Stings, another, what, 10 Lex Lugers, all these Sid Vicious, Ric Flairs, Arn Andersons, Flyin Bryans, Z-Man, Terry Taylor, Dutch Mantell, Mr. Wall Street, Gigante, and Tommy Rich. Is that it? Oh, this is checklist 51 through 94. I need to go back and look at these checklists. Is that all the cards that are in this series are 94? I guess I should have paid attention to the other checklists instead of criticizing them. There's valuable knowledge to be had there. Arn Anderson, Flyin Brian, Doom, Gigante, Flyin Brian, Scotty Steiner, and Ricky Morton. Now you guys see what I consider valuable knowledge. It's not like science and astronomy and chemistry. It's knowing how many cards are in the WCW trading card set from 1991. That's valuable knowledge right there. Another pack to the floor. I'll pick it up all later. Ric Flair, Southern Boys, Ric Flair, Southern Boys. Oh, we got ourselves a checklist. Look at me, I'm all excited now for the checklist. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we've got 95 through 129. Tommy Rich, the Steiner Brothers, Fabulous Freebirds, Southern Boys. And on the back it goes 130 to 162. A ton of Southern Boys, ton of Doom, Teddy Long, Jim Ross, Missy Hyatt. And then it says 161 and 162 are checklists. So maybe there's only 162 cards in the entire series? Maybe I got them all. I'm gonna have to go through and see after all this is said and done and see if I actually got every card in the series. That would actually be pretty sweet if I had the entire series right here. Arn Anderson, Flyin Brian, Doom, Gigante, Flyin Brian, Steiner Brothers, and Ricky Morton. Okay, so now we kind of know what we're looking at. And now, guys, right here, the box is empty right here. Woo. And we've got ourselves only 4 more packs to unbox, or unpack. We've already unboxed to unpack. Wow. We're down to 4. Oh, WCW trading cards. This was fun. Come on, taking a trip down memory lane like this. Now I said I'm looking for some more WCW trading cards. I am looking for the ones with the black with the stars around them, but I did also recently get WCW NWO trading cards, a box of those. So I will be unboxing those very soon. They're actually in my storage unit. I have to go over and get them out, my storage unit here, and do those unboxings, or unpackings. But I do have more WCW trading cards coming soon. So if you haven't already, subscribed to the channel. Plus there's lots of cool stuff. Wrestling interviews like crazy here on Toned In Entertainment. Arn Anderson, Dutch Mantell, Fabulous Freebirds, Gigante, Teddy Long. Well, at least by now we know we're not getting any like surprise wrestlers. We know pretty much the wrestlers we're gonna see over and over again. Sting, Terry Taylor, Fabulous Freebirds, Mr. Wall Street, Lex Luger, Steiner Brothers, and Sting. Okay, 3 more packs to go. 1 for me, I'm keeping. I've got 3 packs put aside as well. 1 for me, 2 for subscribers, and answers to the trivia question. Next up, we have ourselves Doom, Gigante, Terry Taylor, Scott Steiner, Ricky Morton, Sid Vicious, Doom, Tommy Rich, Dutch Mantell, Fabulous Freebirds, Lex Luger, and good ol' JR. 2 more to go, 2 more to go, 2 more to go. And also when I do those WCW NWO trading cards, I will be giving away a pack of cards. How can I not? Come on. I don't need to unbox an entire box because I've probably got the entire set here. I'll probably get the entire set there as well. So why not give some away? Let's all have some fun with these trading cards. Sid Vicious, Doom, Double A, Dutch Mantell, Fabulous Freebirds, Elegante, Teddy Long, Sting, Terry Taylor, Fabulous Freebirds, Mr. Wall Street, and Lex Luger. And here we go, guys. It's the final bell. We are down to the nitty gritty. The last pack that we're gonna open of the WCW trading cards. Missy Hyatt, Arn Anderson, Flyin Brian, Doom, Elegante, Terry Taylor, Steiner Brothers, Ricky Morton, Sid Vicious. This, I know I've been going through these cards pretty fast, but this might actually be a different Sid Vicious card than I've seen. I personally do not remember this Sid Vicious card. So maybe we did get something cool. I hope I'm not missing one card out of the whole set that I'm gonna give away, but I'll track it down at a later time. If I'm missing one card, it won't be that expensive. Doom, Tommy Rich, and Dutch Mantell. All right, guys. Well, this has been a lot of fun doing these WCW trading cards. 1991. I mean, what is that, 30 years ago? I can't even remember now. 30 years ago, right? Wow. WCW trading cards. A lot of fun to be had here. Now, what are your guys' memories of unboxing WCW trading cards? And what are some of your favorite trading cards from the past? I do trading card unboxings here. I've done some like Garbage Pail Kids, some WWE, and I've got some Buffy ones. I got some Terminator 2. I got some Crow. I got Batman from 1989. I do have some more unboxings. So if you guys like these trading card unboxings, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you guys like professional wrestling, because I interview all the wrestlers that are up and coming, the big stars that are gonna be not just the up and coming stars, but the stars of right now as well. Guys and girls that have been in AEW, WWE doing big things. I get those interviews, at least when they come down here down to Florida. So if you haven't already, check out my playlist of wrestling interviews because there's a lot of fun stuff and there's more fun things to come in the future. All right, guys, if you like videos like this, make sure you stay tuned in here to Toned In Entertainment for future videos.
Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.